Here we are. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's day is doing good. I'm doing fine myself. Apparently, we're right back to winter in Thunder Bay. And I'm very not happy about it. I woke up feeling very pissed off. But we're in northwestern Ontario. Never gonna fucking get out of this prison. It's a fucking prison. But anyways, we're gonna be... Yeah, nothing's changed. Today we're gonna be... In today's live stream, we're kind of continuing. I guess you can say it seems like we're continuing from what we did in the last run. But yeah, the last run we were acting as the field crew over the Rogers Pass route by MLT. For this run we'll be acting as the Calgary crew. So yeah. I got my dog in here because he wouldn't stop bugging, so I decided to bring him in. If he starts scratching to get out, I'll just let him out. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be starting from Field, British Columbia, headed to Osdale, Alberta. When it should be... Oh, excuse me. But yeah, starting from Field and heading to Osdale, Alberta. When it should be Field, British Columbia to Calgary, Alberta. To have the full run. The full route. I don't know when MLT is gonna do a... Gonna update the Kicking Horse Pass route. It would be awesome. As you can see, we're driving the same train. Anyways, 9531 East, clear signal, departing Field. So this is safe to say this is a sequel to the last run I did, that I completed on Easter, which is the winter grain empty over Rogers Pass, but this time the winter grain empty is on the Lagan subdivision. We're just leaving Field and we're just notching up right now to make a run for this heavy slope in Kicking Horse Pass. Notch 6, then we'll soon be up to Notch 8, full throttle. Just want to see if the... Shut the bell off since we're out of the yard. Or the rest of the train's still heading through the... leaving the yard, and as we head further eastward, up the grade. Okay. It's all empty grain cars heading uphill through Kicking Horse Pass, heading towards the spiral tunnels at a field. there was a DPU added to the train. I did add a DPU to the back of the train so that my train has a better chance of getting up the grade through Kicking Horse Pass. So yeah, we are going uphill. 35, but that don't matter. We still gotta have it going. Because we gotta get up there somehow. As the DPU is passing the crossing right now. And therefore, the heavy uphill grade through Kicking Horse Pass, all the way from Field to Stephen, is officially underway. It's officially underway as we roar eastward out of Field. As you can see, the DPU is CPAC 4400 number 9579. All AC 4400 CWs on this train. 9531's the lead unit, CEFX AC 4400 1044 is the second unit. I don't want to be live streaming without just my voice, and the audio from my headphones, and just not hear the train. So you gotta have the desktop audio going too. Yeah, we got a long climb ahead of us, so this is a heavy duty climb that we're heading up right now as we roar eastward towards the spiral tunnels. Come on out. Oh, hello Brayden, welcome to the live stream. Hope your day's doing good. It's a blizzard out there, Brayden. So we're right back to winter time. We just left Field. And we are now heading up the heavy grade at Kicking Horse Pass, heading towards the spiral tunnels, which is only a few miles east of Field. Yeah, the snow ticks me off as well. Like, here's the thing, Brayden, like, I don't mind it's like in November, December, January, February, March, like maybe the first 2 weeks, but like first 2 weeks of March. But April, when it gets to April and the end of March, it's time for it to fuck off. Because this is driving me nuts, man. I hate the fucking snow. Because once it gets close to the end of the winter, it's hard for it to go away. It's almost like Mother Nature's from hell. She is from hell. That's just my opinion. Mother Nature's from hell. Look at that. We get a decent view of the grain train, or empty grain train, heading up the slope of Kicking Horse Pass. Yeah, rain is better, definitely better than snow. I agree with you 100%, Brayden. 100%. This is some of the original line for when before the spiral tunnels were being constructed at the time. The spiral tunnels were constructed to reduce the heavy grade So helpers were used. Helpers were used for the steep 4.5% grade when the line was constructed, and it was quick to bring casualties, and I'll bet you I think that's when they began to start constructing the spiral tunnels to help the trains get through the mountains. And then a siding was added to to divert the runaway trains and to save the crew's life, and yeah. And when the new spiral tunnel line was finally completed, they stopped using the original line, and most of the original line is now occupied by the Trans-Canada Highway nowadays, and yeah. What the hell's that noise? What is that? Fuck, I heard something making that noise. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was in here or... I don't know. I don't know where that noise came from. It sounded like someone was hammering something into the ground, like coming from outside. I don't know where that noise came from. I don't know if you guys heard that on video, and yeah. Oh, you want to hear the horn, Brayden? Here you go. Yeah, that's the sound of the horn on this particular AC 4400 Brayden. Sorry that I didn't see your comment earlier. I was just too busy watching the train past this location and focusing on the speed to make sure I don't stall out. There's the DPU of the train. We have made it up the slope. Or we're still on the slope. Heading towards the spiral tunnels. This is a heavy duty climb. Yeah, that is a really good horn. Awesome horn recording for the AC 4400s. Thanks, Raiden. But these are the trains that come with the Kicking Horse Pass routes, these locomotives came from the Rogers Pass route add-on. The Kicking Horse Pass route actually comes with GP38s, SD40s, and SD40-2Fs, etc. Brayden. Yeah. And GP9Us as well. The Rogers Pass route add-on comes with AC 4400s, SD90 Max, and SD40-2s as well. And yeah, we got a long climb ahead of us. So this is a heavy duty climb that we're heading up right now. Heading towards the upper spiral, or lower spiral tunnel. The largest spiral tunnel yet is the upper spiral tunnel. We're just about to pass the lower spiral tunnel, which is right there. So therefore, we should be able to see the rest of the train as we head through the tunnel, the lower spiral tunnel. Bring my speed back a little bit. Yeah, we are heading up grade through Kicking Horse Pass, after following the Kicking Horse River to Cathedral. What does that sign say? I can't see it. Here we go. Yoho. We're yet to pass Yoho, which is 1 mile away from the upper spiral tunnel. It's all empty grain. But yeah, it's all empty grain cars on this train, and yeah. We're just going through the tunnel right now as we head eastbound through Kicking Horse Pass through the beautiful Canadian Rocky Mountains. There he is. Well, we're almost at the end of the spiral tunnel. Look at that. We just made it. Look at that, there's the end of the lower spiral tunnel already. Oh, you gotta head off now, Brayden? Okay. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah. See you later, Brayden. Have a good one. Okay, just came out of that spiral tunnel, so now we are heading. There's the rest of our train down below. Down below. As we head eastbound to the Canadian Rocky Mountains of Kicking Horse Pass. Not 6, because I get extra power. Yeah. Rest of our train down below, and there's the DPU of the empty grain train. And here's the front end coming up here. We're just heading for Yoho National Park. Here I go. Roaring eastbound up Kicking Horse Pass. Yeah, we do have a long ways to go. It's all empty grain cars on this train. Okay, we're approaching Yoho siding. Forgot to put this thing on so I could keep track of where I'm at. Yeah, we're passing Yoho siding 1, which is right at Yoho National Park. So 9531 east, clear Yoho north track. Yeah, we are just climbing the steep slope on Kicking Horse Pass on the Lagan sub. This is this Canadian Pacific CP Lagan subdivision. Not the Mountain subdivision, this is the Lagan subdivision, which runs all the way from Calgary, Alberta to Field, British Columbia. But yeah, Maple Leaf Tracks, which is MLT, Maple Leaf Tracks should do an updated version of the Kicking Horse Pass route. Like have it run all the way from officially have it run all the way from Calgary to Field. They should do that. I don't know if they'll ever do that. I know they've had a lot of products on the go lately, and yeah. Yeah, we're just heading upgrade through Yoho National Park. Heading past Yoho as we head towards the upper spiral tunnel. It's at 97%. Yeah. Eastbound grain empties heading upgrade. Through Yoho. Very nice. Approaching the upper spiral tunnel. Let's do something different. Let's do this. Let's go up here. Some people like to shoot up here, like above the upper spiral tunnel, like have the train go overhead, and then have the train go by him right there. On 128, on the Lagan subdivision. Or 130.1 is Yoho National Park on the Lagan subdivision, and yeah. And it's way longer than the lower spiral tunnel. Let's go inside the cab. So you guys can see my shirt. Maybe I need to set up a little bit. Okay, coming out of the upper spiral tunnel now. There is the front end of the train. Heading westbound. Or eastbound, not westbound. Eastbound. An eastbound grain, empty grain train. Shut the bell off since the front end is through at the upper spiral tunnel. The rest of the train's still pretty much going through the upper spiral tunnel. The DPU should be coming up soon. Helicopter view of the train going through the tunnel. There we go. We already passed the lower spiral tunnel. We're now heading through the upper spiral tunnel and Kicking Horse Pass. Here comes the DPU of the train. So, this is where we were earlier, way down there. So now we are. The rest of the train has to continue its way through the tunnel. The DPU is now in the tunnel as we go cruising up the grade on Kicking Horse Pass, and yeah. Yeah, the weather is a mess out there. here in Thunder Bay, Ontario, where I live right now. It is a mess. And I fucking hate it. I didn't know what to name this live stream, nor this run, so I named it Monday live stream. Wouldn't want to be rail fanning in this weather because it is a mess, which is for sure, and yeah. The end of the train should be coming soon. Out of the tunnel, and then we'll be through with the upper spiral tunnel. And continue further eastward through the route. And there's the end of the train. Just came out of the tunnel. Back up to full throttle. Heading upgrade. Upgrade through the beautiful Canadian Rocky Mountains in British Columbia. So now is the tracks to the lower spiral tunnel, which is down below, and yeah. So yeah, coming up to mile 126.7. We are now leaving the tunnels behind and continuing further eastward up the grade to Wapta Lake. This is a very spectacular route. The Lagan subdivision between Alberta and British Columbia. We are still in British Columbia right now. So we're still yet to go through the Continental Divide, Pass Divide, which is the border to Alberta. So we still got a few more miles to go yet. Then there's the grade crossing that's just west of Stephen. And east of Wapta Lake. is part of Canadian Pacific's Lagan subdivision. So yeah, we just left the tunnels behind and we are heading towards Wapta Lake now, which is located in Hector, so therefore we are heading towards Hector. And the name Kicking Horse, for some of you guys who are unfamiliar with the name, how the name Kicking Horse of the route came about, it came about from when Sir Dr. James Hector got kicked by one of his pack horses. When the line was being constructed, everybody thought he was dead. A grave was dug for him, but luckily he woke up before he was buried alive. So that's why the name of the name of the route came about from Dr. James Hector being kicked by one of his pack horses, and that's another reason why that place is called Hector. We head eastbound, passing Wapta Lake. Grain empties through Wapta Lake, or Hector, heading through Hector on the Lagan subdivision. Back because it looks like we're going to be heading down the slope. Keeping it notch 5 as we start down a bit of a heavy slope. Curve. There's a slope coming up right there. And then just down the tracks is a grade crossing that we're yet to pass. Not so much far from Hector. we're yet to pass a grade crossing, which is down the tracks. So I'm gonna start sounding out my bell now, since we're getting closer to that grade crossing now. And we are going to do a run by at this grade crossing. Do you want help, Marlon? Now is the time, since I'm doing a crossing run by. Just give me 1 second, I gotta let my dog out of my bedroom because he wants out right now. Crossing. We have already left the tunnels behind, so we're continuing further east towards Stephen. This grade crossing is not far from Stephen, British Columbia, which is closer to the border of Alberta. Approaching 25 miles per hour. And we're about to go over to 35. crossing behind Stephen, which is the summit of Kicking Horse Pass. We're going to slowly throttle back since we're going to start down the grade. As soon as we get way over there to Divide, then we're going to start down grade to Lake Louise, Alberta. Starting down grade, right, and there we go. Now we're in idle. Now we're gonna put the dynamic on as we start down grade towards Divide. Under that trestle is Divide, which is the Alberta British Columbia border. Track, which is the eastbound track that we're taking through Divide. We're going to leave British Columbia behind and enter Alberta. Some of my train is still going uphill while I head down the grade. We are heading downhill now. Okay, we are now starting down the grade to Lake Louise, Alberta. We are now in Alberta. The nearest track that we're close to right now is the westbound track. The eastbound track is the one that we are taking as we head through Divide to Lake Louise, Alberta, and yeah. We get to see some more beautiful scenery as we head through Divide. So yeah, we're leaving British Columbia behind and entering Alberta. So, 9531 East clear at Divide, South Track. And South Track. Dynamics are now kicked on as we head cruise eastward through Divide. eastbound grain empties through Divide after heading up the steep slope. The spiral tunnels all the way from Field to Stephen. tracks just up above is the westbound trackage. About to round that curve. And here is the Bow River. This is where the railroad follows the Bow River Valley further eastward down to Calgary, Alberta. Here we go, around the curve we go. Exit the Continental Divide, which is the Alberta-British Columbia border. We are in Alberta. We are in Alberta as we speak right now. Stopping, we're going straight through. This is what us guys on freight trains do. We run straight through Lake Louise. Unless we're on driving passenger trains like the Rocky Mountaineer, for example. Yeah. This is pretty much a restaurant, and it's also a station stop for the Rocky Mountaineer train as well, and of course for the Royal Canadian Pacific and other passenger trains that Canadian Pacific runs as well. We're about to come through another crossing. It's at Lake Louise. Signal, Lake Louise, South Track. That just in case, you know, the unthinkable happens. Let's throttle it back up to 1 to give it a little bit of boost. Past that other grade crossing? No, it don't look like it. Notch 2. think it's around the corner. That other crossing. Grade crossing. Yeah, there it is. I can see it. Lake Louise, Alberta. Westbound or eastbound grain train. Empty grain train. There we go. Successful crossing run by Lake Louise, Alberta. Streaming for 58 minutes now. Maybe an hour. It's 1:34 now. Another interesting location we're due to pass is Morant's Curve. We're just approaching Morant's Curve right now. To the right of us. And Eldon is probably where we will pause right there and save. Excuse me. Eldon is where we'll save. Resume from Alden. Yeah. Down the tracks is Morant's Curve. About to pass Morant's Curve. Approaching Morant's Curve on the Lagan subdivision. One of Nicholas Morant's favorite rail photography locations to shoot at. Morant's Curve. You think that would conclude a run over Kicking Horse Pass? No. This is just the first part, so yeah. Curve. This time we're eastbound instead of westbound. In a previous run that I did. Morant's Curve. We're passing Morant's Curve now on the Lagan subdivision. Back off the dynamics to 10, say 10%. And off the dynamics. Take off the dynamics to 0%. They're still on, but they're not completely on yet. We're heading eastbound through Moransk. I think she's just playing. The stream's almost done anyways. It's a long, heavy, empty grain train through Moransk Curve. Is 111.7 Eldon? I'm not sure. Here comes the DPU of the train. Next location we're due to pass should be Eldon. Next. Eldon, which is where we will I don't know if we get it. Still got a mile yet to go to Eldon until we get to Eldon, and yeah. Stay inside the cab of the locomotive. And that's the Bow River that we're following eastbound. Idle. Okay, put the dynamics on to help slow the train. Or we don't have to. We're at a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit, so therefore we are through with the heavy grades, but we're not at the end of this run yet. This is just beginning. Around the corner, or made it up the slope of the heavy slope of Kicking Horse Pass. We're now heading into tree lines heading through the Bow River Valley. So let's just make the rest of this run a cab ride, shall we? A little cab ride over the Lagan Sub, or Canadian Pacific's Lagan Subdivision. It's still snowing out where I'm at right now, guys. Unfortunately, but yeah. Wow, let's take it. Still taking a little bit longer than I expected. Oh well. Wait, did we just pass Eldon? Or no, we didn't. Not yet. That sign should be saying Eldon. We're approaching Eldon. So clear signal 9531 east. Clear to Eldon. South track. Passing Eldon. We're going at a very decent speed, 41 miles per hour. Eastbound grain empties through Eldon, Lagan Subdivision. And darkness is closing in as we roar eastward through Eldon. Siding. Okay, we're almost at the end of the siding, which is where we'll save, and yeah. I don't know the dynamics to reduce the speed to 45. The live stream's just about done anyways. Doesn't mean we are stopping. Yeah. So yeah, this is where we'll save right here, and yeah. And we'll save right here, and we'll pick up on that some other time. So this was the first part of grain empties, CP grain empties, winter grain empties, this time on Lagan Subdivision. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream. hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you guys who came in. Some of you guys who watch my lives and chat with me, and yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and yeah.